Hello everyone, I'm Doug. I'm the branch manager. Welcome to the branch manager snapshot. Today I'm in Vancouver Island, or I'm southeast of Parksville, BC, in a provincial park. What I want to show you is a western red cedar behind me, just a few feet, and talk about that and how that tree actually got there the natural way and started growing. This western red cedar is over 250 years. Not a lot, but it is over 250 years. It's about 130 feet, 140 feet tall. Now, the way this tree actually started was a seed hundreds and hundreds of years ago was dispersed through air, water, animals, and the seed just happened to land on an old tree, a tree that had already fallen and was decomposing. So this tree that was fallen here, this area up to here, this is all an old log which is decomposed. So when it was in the initial stages of decomposition, this tree was also providing a bit of a soil base. Soil base that a young seedling could use for grabbing and extracting water, nutrients, and of course the sunlight is a natural thing, but any kind of light, those three ingredients are what you need for a tree to grow and continue to grow. So this tree here started, as I said, in an unusual way. I mean, a little seed came, it landed on this log right here, and of course, as I've shown you, which was a rotten wood at the time, or starting to, and it actually started growing from that wood, that rotten wood, slightly decomposed. So this seed actually landed on here just over 250 years ago, and actually took hold on the nutrients that were nutrients and water, etc., that were in this decomposing log. This portion from here up to here, that is all the old log, the original log, which is decomposed. Now this is decomposed. You can see some strata lines here, old rotten wood, and it's been there a long time. But that what helped getting that young seedling going. By doing that, the tree, is thriving well, and it's thriving in an ecosystem within a forest. Now, the forest as a whole, and we'll talk about British Columbia, especially the south coast and Vancouver Island, is and has many, many ecosystems. Within these ecosystems, which I am actually standing in one right now, there are many species of trees. There's coniferous trees, deciduous trees, there's flora, plants, there's animals running around, basically organisms that will survive in their ecosystem. So all these organisms, or living matter too, of course, work together to keep a thrifty system going. By doing that, this system within this forest supports itself. Just for, in scientific terms, this tree is biotic, which biotic means that it's living. The tree down below that grew, that was rotten and decomposed over the years, is actually abiotic now. In other words, it's not alive, decomposed. It was biotic at the time when it fell to the ground. It started to decompose at about the time that the western red cedar seed happened to just land on this particular spot, right about there in the middle. And as you can see, this tree is big. I've given you the size and whatnot. This shows, in this snapshot, I wanted to show you what the components are, what actually is the sort of a team effort of the natural forest system and ecosystems to grow together, and they all help each other. It's a wonderful thing, and Mother Nature needs to be complimented. We have no idea how Mother Nature herself does a lot of this stuff. You know, walking into a forest anywhere, you'll see many wonders. And with my background in forestry, I find this very intriguing. A seedling could start hundreds of years ago, and it could actually just land on a rotten wood log, rotten wood. It'll form a nutrient base, start growing from that nutrient base, water, and of course light. Something to keep in mind when you go into the forest or a park and see a large tree, and try to notice where it's actually started to grow. Most trees actually grow from the natural ground, but this tree has reached natural ground, of course, not long after it used up all the nutrients and water and everything it needed from that old rotten log. So it used it, and now the roots, as you can see all through here, of this new western red cedar are going out laterally and down, and they are feeding prolifically off the natural soil. I hope you enjoyed that, folks. That was my branch manager snapshot. And I want to say before I go, keep it real and keep it green. Thank you.